shed a tear when I heard about the murder of George Floyd. Not just because it was a senseless loss of life, also because it so easily could have been me. I see people on social media saying, why Black lives matter? All lives should matter. They do, but it's the Black lives that are so carelessly taken for granted. Why do you hate me? Why do you fear me? Like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, do not judge me by the color of my skin, but by the content of my character. We are out here protesting because we want justice for George Floyd. We want justice for Ahmaud Arbery. We want justice for Breonna Taylor. But what does that mean? It means that we are tired of police so cavalierly violating our human rights and being let off with nothing but a slap on the wrist. The police are supposed to uphold the law. However, many have grown accustomed to thinking that they're above the law because of what many call the blue wall of silence, which is now widely represented by a black and white American flag with a blue stripe. This is an unwritten rule that we can't amend in the civil code. But this rule must be eradicated from the very core of police culture. The only way I know how to deal with something that's done in the dark is by exposing it. Justice for George Floyd looks like a federal mandate that requires anyone with police powers, this includes correctional officers and sheriffs, to wear body cams. All footage should be accessible to anyone named in the case upon request. And anytime camera footage mysteriously disappears, severe and harsh penalties should be enforced, not just on the officer, but his superior and the department as a whole. Justice for Ahmaud Arbery looks like officers can no longer hide behind their unions. All public service personnel files should be accessible so we can identify these rotten apples. They should not be allowed to view video and get their story straight with fellow officers before they make a statement when there is an officer-involved shooting or allegation of misconduct is made. Justice for Breonna Taylor looks like police having to tell you their probable cause for detaining you at the time that they decide to detain you. Also having a community-ran review board that goes over all cases of officer-involved shootings and allegations of misconduct. We need police reform. We need transparency. We need to tear down this corrupt blue wall that puts cover-ups over protect and serve.
So we have a group of people blocking traffic on Albany and Dean Street. They're refusing to let the orange go eastbound on Dean Street and Albany. So we're stuck here. Run them over. Shoot those motherfuckers. Don't put that over yet.